Welcome back to Horoscope TV. If you are a Scorpio, I am talking directly to you right now
Yes, this one is entirely for you.
because we are looking at the week of June 29 to July 5, 2026.
And there is a lot happening.
There really is. The astrological charts show this will be a week of massive transformation and really sudden shifts for you.
Huge shifts, yeah.
So the whole reason you need to tune in today is to help you handle this powerful energy.
Yeah.
So you could win at work, win in love, and just win in life.
Right. We are going to analyze the astro data together, literally day by day.
Step by step.
Exactly. The goal here is simple. Nothing should catch you by surprise this week.
Love that.
It is a very heavy period of planetary movement, but, with the right preparation, you can handle the shifts beautifully.
I definitely want to pause right on that phrase, massive transformation.
It's a big phrase.
It is. Because, while it sounds amazing on paper, in real life, transformation usually means something old has to break so something new can grow.
Yeah, and that can be really uncomfortable.
It's super uncomfortable. And Scorpios are already known for feeling things so deeply. They live in the deep end of the pool.
They absolutely do.
So when the charts add, sudden shifts to their normal intensity, I just want to make sure everyone listening feels truly ready for it.
That makes total sense.
Let's do a vibe check right up front. How should a Scorpio be feeling as they open their eyes on Monday morning?
What?
Are they putting on a suit of armor or are they getting ready to throw a party?
I'd say they should feel alert. Not fearful, just awake.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you do not need a suit of armor for this week.
Oh, that's good news.
A much better way to think about it is packing a very well-organized survival kit
I like that.
and putting on a really sturdy pair of walking shoes because, frankly, you are about to cover a lot of ground in a very short amount of time.
Wow. Okay, so lots of movement.
Yes. The astrological charts are showing us a week packed with complex planetary action. The energy is intense, yes, but it is also full of genuine opportunity.
So it's not all bad.
Not at all. If you understand the mechanics of what is happening above you, you can just steer right around the bumps in the road down here.
Good shoes, eyes open, and an organized kit. I like that vibe.
It's the best way to handle it.
We're not hiding under the bed, guys. We are walking out the front door ready to handle whatever the sky hands us.
Exactly.
So let's start with Monday, June 29, the kickoff to the week.
Right, Monday's a big one.
The astro data points to a full moon in Capricorn, and it looks like it is lighting up the communication zone of a Scorpio's chart.
It really is.
Now, for someone who might just be getting into astrology, let's break down what that actually means.
Sure.
A full moon is when the sun and the moon are on exact opposite sides of the earth, right? The moon is completely lit up.
Yes, exactly. From our perspective on Earth, the sun is shining its light entirely on the face of the moon.
So nothing is hidden.
Right. And, in astrology, the sun represents your core self, your ego, the part of you that shines outward. And the moon represents your inner world, your hidden feelings, your emotional reactions.
Stuff we keep quiet.
Exactly. So when they oppose each other during a full moon, the light of the sun forces everything that is hidden in the dark of the moon out into the open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, full moons are times of release, of things just coming to a head, and of deep truths finally being spoken.
So a full moon really forces the feelings out.
It does.
But it is happening in Capricorn, and Capricorn is an earth sign.
Yes, a very strong earth sign.
When I think of Capricorn, I think of a mountain goat climbing a rocky cliff.
Yeah, that's the perfect image, yeah.
It is very grounded, very serious, very focused on rules and reality.
Very practical.
But Scorpio is a water sign, which is all about deep, fluid, sometimes kind of messy emotion.
It can be very messy.
So how do those two things mix? Earth and water?
Well, they actually mix in a very powerful way.
Really?
Yeah. Usually Scorpio's feelings are swirling around like a deep ocean current.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's hard to put those feelings into words because they are so huge.
Just too deep to explain.
Exactly. But when you place a full moon in a practical, serious earth sign like Capricorn,
Okay.
and you put it in the part of the chart that rules how you talk and write,
Right.
you get this sudden grounding effect.
Oh, I see.
This moon gives your swirling ocean of emotion this solid stone shore to crash against. It gives your feelings actual structure.
So it is not just crying and saying, I feel sad.
No, not at all.
It is sitting down and saying, here are the 3 reasons this situation is not working for me, and here's what needs to change.
That is a brilliant way to explain it, yes.
Wow, okay.
A Capricorn full moon brings a very serious, heavy energy to your voice. It removes all the guesswork.
So no dropping hints.
Exactly. You will not be wondering what you want to say or trying to just hint at your feelings. You will know exactly what your deep truth is.
And you'll just say it.
You will have the practical tools to speak it with absolute power. You know, you are setting boundaries. You are dealing with facts.
It makes me think of someone at a really loud, totally chaotic party.
Okay, I like this.
Everyone is talking over each other, just noise everywhere.
Right.
And then the Scorpio steps up, grabs the microphone, and just taps it once.
Just a single tap.
Yeah. The feedback hums, everyone stops talking, and they just listen.
Yes.
Like, the Scorpio doesn't even have to yell, they just speak quietly, but their voice carries so much weight that the whole room pays attention.
The microphone is entirely yours on Monday.
That's awesome.
People are ready to hear your truth, and because the energy is rooted in Capricorn, they are going to deeply respect what you say.
Because it's not overly emotional.
Exactly. You are not rambling, you are directing.
Okay, but I'm looking at the charts for this exact same day, June 29.
Oh, yes. I know what you're seeing.
There's a massive catch here, isn't there?
A very big catch.
While the full moon is handing us this microphone to speak our powerful truth, Mercury is going retrograde.
Yes, it is.
And even people who don't know much about the stars have totally heard of Mercury retrograde.
It's famous for a reason.
It is like the classic excuse for when your computer crashes or your flight gets delayed.
Yep.
So let's analyze how this works. Mercury rules messages, right?
That's correct.
So how can a Scorpio speak clearly if the planet of communication is basically glitching?
This is the central conflict of Monday, and it is crucial to understand the mechanics behind it.
Okay, break it down for us.
You have two very different planetary movements happening on the exact same day.
Right.
First, you have the full moon giving you this immense internal urge to speak clearly and loudly.
The microphone.
Right. But then you have Mercury. And Mercury is the planet that governs the actual physical tools you use to communicate.
So like your phone.
Your phone, your internet connection, the postal service, your car, your travel plan.
All the stuff that gets us connected. So why does it cause so many problems? Like, what does retrograde actually mean when we look up at the sky?
Well, in astronomy, retrograde is actually an optical illusion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not actually going backwards.
No, planets don't stop in reverse.
Mhm.
Mercury just orbits the sun much faster than the Earth does.
Okay.
So about 3 or 4 times a year, Mercury speeds past us on the inside track.
Like a faster car on the highway.
Exactly. And when it does that, from our viewpoint here on Earth, it looks like Mercury is slowing down, stopping, and moving backward in the sky.
That makes sense.
In astrology, the belief is that when a planet appears to move backward, the areas of life that the planet rules also start moving backward.
Oh, I see.
So they get confused, they stall, and they glitch.
So the microphone is in our hand. We know exactly what we want to say.
Yes,
But the cable connecting the microphone to the speaker is completely frayed.
that is exactly it.
So we speak our clear truth, but what comes out of the speaker is just static, or maybe it cuts out halfway through.
Yes. The delivery system is broken. That means you must double-check all your important messages.
All of them.
All of them. If you are booking a hotel or a flight on June 29, you need to look at the dates 3 separate times before you type in your credit card.
3 times.
Wow. If you are sending a crucial text message to a manager, you need to read it out loud to yourself before you hit send.
Because it might sound wrong.
Exactly. The internal urge to communicate is at an absolute peak, but the external chance of a misunderstanding is also at a peak.
And we haven't even talked about the sign that Mercury is retrograde in.
Right. The sign changes the flavor of it.
It is in Cancer, and Cancer is another water sign, right? Just like Scorpio.
Yes, both water signs.
But where Scorpio is focused on, like, depth and transformation, Cancer is focused on the past, on home, on nostalgia.
Very nostalgic.
Like, the symbol for Cancer is the crab, and a crab walks sideways, always looking backward, carrying its house on its back.
Exactly. So when you combine retrograde motion, which already pulls things backward, with Cancer, the sign of nostalgia, the psychological result is very specific.
What happened?
It pulls your mind backward in time.
Oh, no.
You might find yourself thinking deeply about a past relationship,
Like an X.
very likely an ex. Memories that you assumed were fully resolved and, packed away in a box in your mind might suddenly spring open.
So a Scorpio could just be Like driving to the grocery store on a random Monday,
Yeah, completely normal day.
feeling totally fine, and out of nowhere, a song plays on the radio, and they're instantly overwhelmed by memories of someone they dated 3 years ago.
That is a highly likely scenario for this chart.
Wow, that's intense.
The Cancer energy demands that you look at the past, and the Mercury retrograde brings those past conversations right back to the surface.
Okay, let's put this all together because this really sounds like a recipe for a disaster.
It can be if you aren't careful.
It's like you have a Scorpio sitting on their couch on Monday night. The Capricorn full moon is filling them with this heavy, grounded power, making them feel like they need to speak their ultimate truth.
The microphone energy.
Right. But the truth they want to speak is directed at an ex from 3 years ago, because Mercury in Cancer is dragging up the past.
Yes, exactly.
And the tool they're going to use to speak this truth is a text message, which Mercury retrograde is probably going to scramble anyway.
You have analyzed the exact danger of this transit perfectly.
It sounds like a total trap.
It is. That is why the advice here has to be highly practical.
Good. What do we do?
If you feel this overwhelming need to reach out to someone from your past,
Yeah.
or even if you feel the need to send a very serious, heavy message to anyone in your life on June 29,
What's the plan?
you should use the energy, but delay the delivery.
Delay the delivery. What does that actually look like in practice?
Open a blank document on your computer, or just open the Notes app on your phone.
Okay.
Write it all out.
Just type the whole thing?
Let all of that powerful Capricorn full moon energy flow out of your mind and right through your fingers.
Don't hold back.
Do not hold back. Be as blunt, as serious, and as truthful as you want to be. Set the boundaries.
Wow.
Say all the things you never got to say 3 years ago.
Okay.
But when you are done, you close the app. You do not send it.
Leave it in the drafts folder.
You leave it in the drafts folder.
I love that.
Walk away from the screen. Go make a meal. Go for a walk. Just let the day pass.
Let it cool off.
And then come back and read it the next morning.
With fresh eyes.
Because Mercury retrograde means your intended message is rarely the message the other person receives.
They might take it completely wrong.
They will read a tone into your words that you did not mean, or, they will focus on the wrong sentence.
Right.
You have to speak your truth to get it out of your body, but you have to protect your life by slowing down the actual transmission of that truth.
I think that is going to save a lot of Scorpios from waking up with a major regret on Tuesday morning.
I hope so.
Write it down to get the closure, sure, but realize that reaching out to the past during a retrograde usually just brings the mess of the past right back into your present.
Correct. The past is visiting your mind, but you do not need to invite it back into your living room.
Beautifully said.
Yeah.
Do not let it sit on your couch.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's move forward to the next day, June 30.
Tuesday.
We made it through Monday without sending the text. Good job, everyone.
That's a huge win.
We wake up on Tuesday, and looking at the charts, the focus completely shifts.
It's a completely different vibe.
Yeah. We move from our private, emotional world straight into the bright lights of our career.
Yes.
Like, this looks like a massive day for stepping into the professional spotlight.
It is a monumental day for your career track, Scorpio.
Monumental.
On June 30, Jupiter enters the sign of Leo, and this placement shines a blindingly bright light on your public image and your professional life.
Okay, let's break down Jupiter and Leo for the listener, just so we get the full picture.
Let's do it.
Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system.
It's massive.
Right. And astronomically, its gravity is so huge that it actually pulls asteroids toward itself, which kind of protects Earth from getting hit.
That's true. It acts like a shield.
So in astrology, Jupiter is known as the great protector, the great expander.
Yes.
Whatever Jupiter touches, it makes bigger. It brings luck. It brings growth. It brings abundance.
Yes. Jupiter represents the principle of expansion. It really wants you to grow beyond your current borders.
So you grow better.
Exactly. And then we look at the sign it is moving into, which is Leo.
Leo.
Leo is fixed fire. It is ruled by the sun itself.
Very bright.
Leo energy is about the spotlight, about warmth, about being seen and celebrated for who you are.
It's very main character energy.
Yes. It is the king of the jungle energy.
So when you put the planet of massive expansion into the sign of the bright spotlight,
Yes.
and you drop that directly into a Scorpio's career zone, what does that actually look like in an office setting?
It's a huge shift.
Because Scorpios are naturally private people, right?
Very private.
They usually prefer to be the power behind the throne, like pulling the strings from the shadows.
They like to observe.
Yeah, they do the hard work, but they don't always want the applause or the attention.
Right.
But this transit sounds like they're being literally dragged out onto the center of the stage.
That is exactly the dynamic.
Wow.
You might prefer the shadows, but on June 30, the shadows disappear.
Nowhere to hide.
This points to a huge wave of success and public recognition.
So not just a pat on the back.
No, this is not just a quiet email from a manager saying, hey, good job on that spreadsheet.
Well, is it then?
This is your manager bringing you up in front of the whole department and saying, we could not have done this without you.
Oh, wow. Everyone clapping.
Yes, this is the chance for a major promotion. The potential to earn a significantly higher salary increases greatly when Jupiter enters this part of your chart.
That is amazing. It feels like someone who's been practicing in the minor leagues for years.
I like that analogy.
You know, they've been showing up early, doing the drills in the rain when the stands are empty.
Just putting in the quiet work.
Yeah. And then suddenly, on June 30, the head coach walks over, points at them, and says, you are starting in a big game tonight. Millions of people are watching.
That is exactly what it feels like.
It is thrilling, sure, but it's also a lot of pressure to suddenly be the star.
It is a lot of pressure, yes, but Jupiter brings the luck and the natural confidence to handle it.
So they won't choke.
No, people in charge are finally seeing your full value.
That's great.
If you have been waiting for the right moment to ask for a raise, or to pitch a massive new project, or to step up and lead a team,
Now's the time.
June 30 is the day the planetary energy shifts entirely in your favor.
I am so thrilled for every Scorpio listening. It is about time to get that recognition and get paid what you're worth.
Absolutely.
But I want to analyze this a little deeper
Okay, let's do it.
because I am looking at the rest of the career forecast for the week. Yeah. If Jupiter's making a Scorpio so incredibly lucky at work on Tuesday,
Right.
why did the charts also include a warning that we need to be extra careful with our managers this week?
It seems contradictory, doesn't it?
It does. If I am the star player and the coach loves me, why do I need to walk on eggshells?
It is a very perceptive question.
Thanks.
To understand this, we have to look at how different planetary cycles layer on top of each other.
Okay, layering.
Think about the speed of these planets.
Sure.
Jupiter takes about 12 years to make a full circle around the sun.
That's a long time.
Yes, its movements represent large, sweeping chapters of your life.
The big picture.
Exactly. Mercury, on the other hand, zips around the sun in just 88 days.
Oh, that's fast.
Very fast. It represents the fast, daily, minute-by-minute details.
Ah, so we have a slow-moving blessing and a fast-moving headache happening at the exact same time.
Precisely. Remember what started on Monday?
Mercury retrograde.
Right. So the overarching theme of your career, represented by Jupiter, is incredibly positive.
You are moving up.
Your trajectory is pointing straight up. But the day-to-day execution of your job, represented by Mercury, is still highly vulnerable to glitches and misunderstandings.
Okay, I think I get it. So in real life, this might look like your boss calling you into their office.
Okay.
They give you the Jupiter blessing. They say, you're brilliant, we are promoting you, and we want you to run the new marketing campaign.
The big spotlight.
Exactly. You walk out feeling like $1 million.
Sure.
But then, an hour later, they send you an email with the details for the campaign.
And here comes Mercury.
Right, because Mercury is retrograde. Maybe they forget to attach the actual document, or they write the wrong due date, or their instructions are completely vague.
Yes, that is exactly what happens.
Oh, man.
And because you're feeling so confident from the promotion, you might not double-check.
You just assume it's right.
You might just start working based on a completely flawed email.
That would be bad.
You could spend 3 days building a bridge when they actually wanted you to dig a tunnel. The big planet gave you the job, but the backward-spinning planet scrambled the instructions.
That makes total sense. So how does a Scorpio protect their new Jupiter luck from their Mercury retrograde bad luck?
By becoming an active, very careful communicator.
What do they need to do?
You must assume that every instruction you receive this week has a missing piece.
Assume there's a mistake.
Yes. Accept the praise, accept the promotion, and absolutely step into the spotlight.
Enjoy the win.
But when the actual work begins, you repeat everything back.
Oh, out loud or an email?
Oh, any way you can. If your manager says, I need the financial analysis by the end of the week,
Okay.
You reply and say, just to ensure we are aligned, you need the complete Q3 financial analysis on your desk by Friday at 5:00 p.m. Correct.
You leave absolutely no room for assumptions.
None. The luck is absolutely there, but you have to build a protective fence around it by checking the fine print.
Solid advice. Okay, so we are riding high at work. We are double-checking our emails. We are keeping the past in the past.
Doing great so far.
But then we keep walking through the week, and we hit Thursday, July 2.
Thursday is a lot.
Looking at this chart, I mean, this is the most congested day of the entire week.
It is very busy.
I am going to call this the midweek squeeze.
A squeeze. Yes, that is accurate.
There is a massive pileup of different energies hitting all at once. Like, we have intense love, we have self-doubt, we have arguments, and we have physical exhaustion all crashing into a single 24-hour period.
July 2 is incredibly complex.
It looks chaotic.
The astro data shows 4 major transits happening almost simultaneously.
4. Okay, list them out.
First, Venus trines Lilith.
Okay.
Then Jupiter squares Chiron.
All right.
Mars squares the node.
Still going.
And finally, a malefic besieged transit occurs in the background.
Wow. That is a heavy amount of astrological weather for anyone to process.
It is very heavy.
We have to unpack this carefully so we don't get overwhelmed.
Let's take it one by one.
Let's start with the relationship side of things.
Yeah.
Venus trines Lilith. Now, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and how we connect with others, right?
That's right. The relationship planet.
But Lilith is a little more obscure for the casual listener. It is not a physical planet, is it?
No, it is a mathematical point in the moon's orbit.
Okay, what does that mean?
Yes, Black Moon Lilith is the point in the moon's orbit that is furthest away from the Earth.
The furthest point.
Right. And it represents the shadow side of our desires.
Ooh, the shadow side.
In mythology, Lilith was the first woman who basically refused to submit and was cast out into the wilderness.
So she's a rebel.
Very much so. So in astrology, Lilith represents the wild, untamed, deeply primal aspects of our nature.
The part we try to hide at dinner parties.
Exactly. It is the part of us that refuses to conform to polite society.
And Venus is making a trine to Lilith.
A trine, yes.
Just as a refresher, a trine means the 2 points are 120 degrees apart on the zodiac wheel, right?
Yes.
They are in the same element. It means their energies are flowing together really easily without any friction.
Exactly. They're supporting each other.
So what happens then?
When the planet of romantic love forms a smooth, flowing connection to the point of wild, untamed desire,
Oh boy.
the result is highly magnetic.
I adapt.
Scorpio is already a zodiac sign that searches for depth and intensity in relationships.
They don't do superficial?
Never. You do not want surface-level small talk. You want to merge souls with your partner.
Right.
This alignment turns that natural desire all the way up. It is an undeniable, almost obsessive pull toward your partner or a new romantic iris.
It sounds like the kind of attraction where you are in a crowded room, but
Yeah.
you can literally only look at that one person.
Yes, exactly that.
Like the rest of the world just fades out.
It is very consuming. You will feel a powerful surge of physical and emotional energy.
That sounds kind of amazing.
It is, but there's always a but.
Right.
While your love life is pulling you into this intense magnetic space, your professional mind is being pulled in a completely different direction.
Oh, because of the second transit.
Yes.
Right. Because at the exact same time, we have Jupiter squaring Chiron.
That's the one.
Let's break that down.
Yeah.
We know Jupiter's the great expander, the planet that just gave us a huge boost at work on Tuesday.
Real lucky spotlight.
But a square is a 90-degree angle.
Yes.
It is an aspect of friction.
Yeah.
It is like two cars arriving at an intersection at the exact same time, and neither one wants to yield.
That's a great way to picture a square.
And Chiron is interesting. It is a comet out past Saturn, right?
Yes, it orbits between Saturn and Uranus.
What does it mean in a chart?
Chiron, in astrology, represents our deepest internal wound.
Our wound.
It is named after the centaur from mythology, who was a master healer, but he suffered a wound that he could never heal on himself.
Oh, that's tragic.
So it represents the place inside of us where we feel permanently broken or inadequate.
So when massive expanding Jupiter crashes into Chiron at a harsh 90-degree angle, what does that feel like?
Well, it takes your deepest insecurity and basically puts it under a giant magnifying glass.
Oh.
Yeah. Even though you just got the public praise, the promotion, or the spotlight on June 30.
Just 2 days ago.
Right. But by July 2, this square will make you deeply doubt your true worth.
You forget all about the win.
Completely. You might wake up on Thursday morning and think, I fooled them.
Oh, that feeling.
I do not actually deserve this promotion. I am not smart enough to handle this project.
Not gonna find out.
Yes. Any day now, they're going to figure out I am a total fraud.
Imposter syndrome.
Exactly.
That is exactly what that is. You are literally holding the gold medal, but a loud voice in your head is telling you that you stole it.
It's awful.
That is such a heavy feeling, especially when it directly contradicts the reality of what just happened 2 days prior.
It is heavy, but the chart actually tells us how to handle it.
Okay, good. Give us the fix.
You have to recognize that this feeling of inadequacy is not the truth.
It's just a feeling.
It is a passing astrological storm. It is just a transit. When that voice of doubt speaks up and tells you that you are an imposter, you cannot let it win.
What do you do instead?
You have to look at the hard facts.
The facts.
Did you do the work? Yes. Did you earn the spotlight? Yes.
Right. Look at the spreadsheet.
Exactly. Do not let a temporary square between Jupiter and Chiron steal the real, tangible success that you have built.
That is really great advice. Rely on the facts, not the fear.
Always.
But the hits keep coming on Thursday. We also have Mars squaring the node.
Yes, we do.
Mars is the planet of action, drive, war, and severing things.
The warrior planet.
And the node, specifically the North Node, represents our ultimate path forward, like our destiny.
Yes, where we are supposed to go.
So if Mars is squaring the path forward, it means our aggression is kind of distracting us from where we need to go.
That is an excellent analysis.
Thank you.
Mars squaring the node creates a very specific kind of friction.
Like what?
It brings a sudden urge to fight over things that just do not actually matter in the long run.
Petty stuff.
Very petty. If you are in a business partnership or working closely on a team, you might feel this massive spike of irritation over a tiny detail.
Like what kind of detail?
Like a single word choice in a presentation, or the color of a font, or the exact timing of a meeting.
You literally want to go to war over the color of a spreadsheet cell.
Exactly. Mars wants a fight.
And it will find one.
It will invent a reason to have one if you let it.
That sounds exhausting.
It is. The warning here is clear. You must step back.
Just walk away.
Yes. Do not ruin a solid business partnership or insult a coworker just because Mars is making you feel tense and irritable for 24 hours.
Right, it's just the weather.
When you feel the urge to snap at someone over a detail, take a deep breath and ask yourself if this detail will matter in a year.
Probably not.
If it won't, let it go.
Okay, so let's look at the totality of a Scorpio on Thursday, July 2.
It's a lot.
Your love life is pulling you into this deep, intense magnetic space with Lilith. Your internal mind is screaming at you that you are an imposter at work because of Chiron.
Correct.
And your temper is running incredibly hot, trying to convince you to pick a fight with your business partner over a font choice because of Mars.
That sums it up.
Just talking about it is exhausting. Like, I cannot imagine living through all of those emotional extremes in one single day.
And that extreme emotional output leads directly to the final and really the most important element of July 2.
There's more?
Yes. The physical toll.
Oh.
This brings us to the malefic besieged transit.
A malefic besieged transit. That sounds very traditional, almost like a curse from an old storybook.
It does sound a bit scary.
What does it actually mean in modern terms?
Well, in traditional astrology, malefic planets are the ones that bring challenge and hardship.
Like which ones?
Usually Mars and Saturn.
Okay.
When a planet, or in this case the energy affecting your chart, is besieged, it means it is trapped between two difficult planetary bodies.
Trapped.
Yes, trapped without any helpful planets nearby to offer a way out. So no escape.
Imagine walking down a long hallway, and suddenly the doors lock at both ends, and the walls start to slowly close in.
That is terrifying.
That is the feeling of a besiegement.
It is a feeling of pressure with literally no escape valve.
Exactly.
So how does that translate to the physical body of a Scorpio on this Thursday?
Because the emotional stress of the day is so incredibly high from the Lilith attraction, the Chiron doubt, and the Mars anger.
Yeah, that's a lot of brain energy.
Your physical body absorbs all that tension.
Where does it go?
The charts indicate this besieged energy will manifest as deep, profound fatigue.
Just totally wiped out.
Yes. You might feel a heavy weight on your chest. You might be sitting at your desk at like 2:00 p.m. and suddenly feel like your body battery has dropped to 1%.
Like you are walking through thick mud.
Yes. Your body is trying to process a massive amount of conflicting astrological weather.
So what do we do?
The guidance based on this data is not a suggestion, it is a requirement.
Oh, serious stuff. You must rest.
So if a Scorpio normally finishes work, goes to the gym for an hour, cooks a big healthy meal, and then works on a side hustle until midnight,
What about it?
they need to cancel all of that on Thursday.
They need to cancel all of it.
Wow, really?
Yes. Do not push your physical limits on July 2. If you feel the fatigue hit, respect it.
Just give in.
Order takeout instead of cooking, skip the gym entirely, close the laptop early, and just lie down.
That sounds kind of nice, actually.
It is necessary. If you try to force yourself to be highly productive during a besieged transit, you will only burn yourself out or make a huge mistake.
Right, because you're not thinking clearly.
Give yourself permission to do absolutely nothing. You are going to need your strength for what arrives a couple of days later.
That is a relief to hear, honestly. The universe is officially handing out permission slips to lay on the couch and watch a movie.
Take the permission slip.
Let the storm pass. Because, as you said, we definitely need our energy for the weekend.
Yes, we do.
Which brings us to Saturday, July 4.
A very big day.
Looking at this chart, wow, this looks like the peak of the mountain.
It is the climax of the week.
Mars joins Uranus in a conjunction.
Yes. This is the most volatile day of the week.
Let's explain a conjunction.
A conjunction means that from our viewpoint, two planets are occupying the exact same degree of the zodiac.
So they are sitting right on top of each other.
Exactly. Their energies don't just mix, they fuse together into a single combined force.
And we have Mars.
Yes, Mars, which rules heat, speed, action, adrenaline, and aggression.
And we have Uranus.
And Uranus.
Uranus is the wild card of the solar system, right? Like it literally rotates on its side compared to the other planets.
It does. It's very unique.
It rules electricity, rebellion, sudden shocks, and completely unpredictable change.
Exactly. So Mars is the spark.
Okay.
And Uranus is the gasoline.
Oh boy.
When they meet, it creates an explosive, sudden release of energy. Exactly. And for Scorpio, this conjunction is happening in the sector of your chart that governs shared resources, deep secrets, and transformation.
Okay, let's analyze what shared resources actually means in the real world for a second.
Let's ground it.
It is not the money you earn from your daily job, right? Like your regular paycheck.
No, that is a different part of the chart entirely.
So what is shared money?
Shared money is the money that connects you to other entities.
Like a bank.
Right. It is the bank account you share with a spouse. It is the loan you took out to start a business. It is your mortgage, your taxes, your credit card debt, an inheritance, or maybe a settlement.
So it is money that involves a contract or a tie with someone else.
Yes. And Uranus brings sudden, totally unpredictable change to this area.
So a Scorpio could be going about their Saturday, and out of nowhere they get a shock regarding their shared money.
The change will be very abrupt.
Give me an example.
You could go out to your driveway, turn the key in your car, and the engine completely dies. And you suddenly have a huge, unexpected repair bill.
That's a bad shock.
But because Uranus can swing both ways,
Could be good.
you could open your mail and find out you received a massive tax refund you had no idea was coming.
I like that one better.
Or a debt you owed is suddenly forgiven.
Okay, so a sudden expense or a surprise payout?
Yes, a financial lightning bolt.
And because this sector of the chart also rules deep, intimate secrets, could a secret suddenly be exposed?
Yes, the lightning bolt of Uranus illuminates the dark corners.
Oh, wow.
A secret related to a financial partnership or even an intimate relationship might suddenly come to light today.
That sounds intense.
The shockwave hits your romantic life just as hard as your wallet. Your partner might completely surprise you.
Like waking up on a Saturday and your partner says, hey, pack a bag. We're flying to Mexico in 3 hours.
Exactly. It could be a thrilling, super romantic surprise like that. Or it could be a sudden revelation that forces you to change how you share your life with them.
Okay, my question is this.
Go ahead.
If the energy is so massive, so electric, and there's a chance for a surprise payout, shouldn't a Scorpio try to harness this?
Harness it how?
Like, if Mars gives us courage and Uranus brings sudden changes, is this the day a Scorpio should take a massive financial risk? Like, should they empty their savings account and invest in some wild new venture? Or make a giant, aggressive financial move to try and win big?
No, absolutely not.
No.
I must firmly advise against taking any manufactured risks on this day.
But why not? If the energy is there, why not use it?
Because you cannot control Uranus.
The two why?
You cannot aim a lightning bolt. If you try to gamble with this energy, it is just as likely to strike you as it is to strike the target.
Oh, That's a great point.
A big impulsive risk on July 4 could easily turn into a devastating loss.
So play it safe.
This is not the time to roll the dice with your shared money, and it is definitely not the time to take on new, unpredictable debts.
Do not click buy on that random internet investment.
Please do not.
Keep your wallet closed.
Keep your wallet closed and just delay any major financial decisions until the following week, when the planetary dust is actually settled.
Let things cool down.
Do not let the electric, impulsive energy of Mars and Uranus make you reckless.
But wait, if we are feeling all of this Mars adrenaline, like this heat and speed, and we are feeling the electric shock of Uranus,
Yeah.
our bodies are going to be absolutely buzzing.
They will be.
We rested on Thursday, so our batteries are full.
Very full.
If we cannot spend money and we cannot make big changes, what do we actually do with all this physical energy? Like, a Scorpio will literally jump out of their skin if they just sit still on Saturday.
You are entirely correct. You cannot just sit on the couch with this much adrenaline coursing through your system.
They'll go crazy.
Mars demands physical expression.
Okay.
If you do not give Mars a productive outlet, it will find a destructive one.
Like what?
It will turn into anger or reckless behavior.
So what is the productive outlet?
Sweat.
Sweat.
You need a powerful, intense physical workout.
Oh, I see.
You need to clear your mind and burn off this planetary energy physically, not financially.
So go to the gym.
Go for a long, fast run. Do some high-intensity interval training. Go to a kickboxing class and hit a heavy bag.
Just punch it out.
You have to exhaust the body so the mind can stay calm.
I love the balance of that.
Yeah.
On Thursday, when the planets are squeezing you, you rest.
You yield to it.
You surrender to the fatigue. But on Saturday, when the planets are handing you a live wire of electricity, you channel it into physical movement.
Yes.
You work with the energy, not against it.
Astrology is really about knowing the weather.
Right.
When it is raining, you stay inside. When the wind is howling, you build a windmill.
Build a windmill. That's great.
Burn off the Mars energy safely on Saturday so it does not burn a hole in your life.
Which brings us to the end of the week, Sunday, July 5.
We made it to Sunday.
The chart labels this day as triumphant power and inner peace.
Yes, it is a beautiful day.
I have to tell you, after keeping emails in the drafts folder, fighting off imposter syndrome, avoiding arguments over fonts, resting through a besiegement, and dodging financial lightning bolts.
It was a long week.
Inner peace sounds like exactly what the doctor ordered. What is happening in the sky on Sunday to give us this reward?
Sunday is the payoff for navigating the week successfully.
The prize.
We look at Mars again, but this time, Mars is making a very different kind of connection.
Who is it talking to now?
Mars forms a perfect trine to Pluto.
Oh, wow. Let's analyze why Pluto is so important to a Scorpio.
It's their planet.
Right. In modern astrology, Pluto is the planetary ruler of the Scorpio sign.
Yes, it governs them.
It represents the underworld, the things hidden beneath the surface.
Yes.
It is the planet of death and rebirth.
Right, exactly. Burning things down to the ashes so a new forest can grow.
It represents absolute, unshakable inner power.
Yes. And before Pluto was discovered, Mars was the traditional ruler of Scorpio.
So they share rulers.
Yes. So on July 5, your ancient ruler, Mars, reaches out and forms a 120-degree angle of perfect harmony and flow with your modern ruler, Pluto.
Oh, that's amazing. The two planetary bosses of Scorpio are shaking hands and agreeing to work together.
Exactly. Mars brings forward motion, drive, and courage.
Yeah.
And Pluto brings deep resilience, power, and transformation.
So what happens when they mix?
When they blend seamlessly like this, it fills you with an immense sense of absolute confidence.
Confidence.
Any trace of that imposter syndrome you felt back on Thursday?
Gone.
Entirely gone. You understand your worth.
That must feel so good.
In your daily life and your career, this alignment gives you the power to completely crush your goals.
So you're back in the game.
You have the charisma and the strength to lead your team to victory. You are standing fully in your own power.
It makes me think of someone running a marathon.
Let's hear it.
Like, you started the race on Monday. By Thursday, you hit the wall, that moment where your muscles lock up and you feel like you cannot take another step.
Besiegement.
Right, you had to push through the doubt. On Saturday, you had to dodge all these obstacles on the course.
The Uranus lightning bolts.
Yes. But now, it is Sunday. You have crossed the finish line.
You made it.
You won the race. You have the medal around your neck and you are standing on the podium. You are exhausted, but you feel this deep, victorious strength radiating from your bones. You survived the test.
That is the exact feeling of Mars trine Pluto.
Wow.
You survived the chaotic astrology, and the pressure actually forged you into something much stronger.
Like a diamond.
Exactly.
Mm.
But the beauty of Sunday is not just the victory on the podium.
There's more.
It is what happens after the race is over.
Mm.
At the same time, Mars is making a sextile to Neptune.
Okay, let's break that down. A sextile is a 60-degree angle.
Yes, it is.
It is a friendly aspect, one that offers an opportunity if you choose to take it.
A gentle opportunity.
And Neptune. Neptune is the planet of the deep ocean. It rules dreams, illusions, spirituality, and just dissolving boundaries.
Yes, Neptune softens everything it touches.
So it's relaxing.
Very. After the hard edges and explosive shocks of the week, this connection between active Mars and peaceful Neptune brings a beautiful, calming wave over your entire nervous system.
So you step off the podium, you take off your running shoes, and you finally get to relax.
Yes, it brings the opportunity for profound, really restorative sleep.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It brings a quiet mind. You no longer need to be on high alert.
The armor comes off.
The storm has passed. You navigated it safely. And now you can let your guard down and experience true inner peace.
What a beautiful way to end the week. You get the power, and then you get the peace.
It is a great Sunday.
Now, before we finish the analysis, we need to open up the toolkit.
Yes, the weekly toolkit.
Every week, we want to give Scorpios the specific tools, the numbers, the colors, and the people that will help anchor them through these transits.
It is very important to have these anchors.
Let's start with the lucky numbers.
Okay.
For the week of June 29 to July 5, the astro data highlights these specific numbers for Scorpio: 8, 16, 23, 37, 43, and 50.
Those are powerful numbers.
I am going to read those slowly one more time just so everyone gets them. 8, 16, 23, 37, 43, and 50.
Write them down.
Look for those numbers in your daily life. Maybe it is the time on the clock when you get a really good idea, or maybe the total on a receipt.
They will pop up when you need them.
And what about the color of the week? The charts indicate the color is maroon.
Maroon makes perfect sense when you analyze the energetic needs of a Scorpio this week.
Why is that?
Maroon is a dark brownish red. Think about what those base colors represent.
Well, red is the color of Mars. It is blood, heat, action, and survival.
Yes, the warrior color. And brown is the color of the earth.
Right.
It is soil, roots, and stability. So maroon combines the fierce, active energy of Mars with the heavy, grounding stability of the Earth.
It is like taking the wildfire and containing it in a heavy clay oven so it can actually be useful instead of just burning everything down.
Exactly. It is an incredibly grounding, powerful color to wear during a week that is, frankly, full of chaotic surprises.
So it keeps you steady.
When Uranus throws a sudden financial shock at you on Saturday, or when Mercury retrograde scrambles an important email on Monday, having maroon around you acts as a visual and energetic anchor.
So a Scorpio should wear, like a maroon shirt on Thursday when they are feeling that heavy fatigue.
Yes, that would help.
Or paint their nails maroon so every time they look down at their hands while typing, they remember to stay grounded.
It reminds you of your deep-rooted power when the world around you is spinning fast.
Now let's look at the most important part of the toolkit. Human connection.
Relationships are key this week.
Who is the best match for a Scorpio this week? And who is the worst match?
Let's look at the charts.
The charts say the best match, your safe harbor for the week, is Pisces.
Pisces is the ideal companion for you right now, and the reasons are deeply rooted in the elemental astrology of the week.
Why Pisces?
Both Scorpio and Pisces are water signs.
Right.
They speak the same fundamental language of emotion.
But they are different kinds of water, aren't they?
Yes, very different.
Scorpio is fixed water, like a deep, still, bottomless lake.
And Pisces.
Pisces is mutable water, like the mist or the rain or the ocean currents that are always changing and adapting.
Yes, and that adaptability is exactly what you need.
How does it help?
So let's go back to Monday.
Okay, the text message day.
Yes. You have the Capricorn full moon making you serious, and Mercury retrograde making you nostalgic and pulling up memories of past lovers.
Love those X's.
You are feeling a massive amount of complicated emotion.
Right.
If you try to explain that to an earth sign or an air sign, they might judge you or try to offer practical solutions.
They will say, just delete their number. It is not logical to be sad about an X from 3 years ago.
Exactly, which is not what you want to hear. But a Pisces will not do that. No, they understand the heavy currents of the heart. You do not need to explain every detail of your feelings to a Pisces. They simply absorb the vibe and understand it.
They just get it.
They offer profound empathy without any judgment.
They will just sit on the couch with you and say, I know, it hurts, I am here.
Then as the week progresses, this connection deepens.
Oh, how?
By Sunday, when Mars connects with Neptune.
Neptune is the ruling planet of Pisces, right?
Yes. A beautiful spiritual channel opens between your two signs.
That's lovely.
When you are fired up and tense from the Uranus shocks on Saturday, a Pisces friend or partner will help soften your mind.
They calm you down.
They bring a natural peace that cools down your Mars heat. You can share your deepest secrets or your wildest fears about your career, and they will hold that space for you perfectly safely.
That is wonderful. So Scorpios, reach out to your Pisces friends this week. Lean on them when the energy gets too heavy.
Yes, they are your safe place.
But we also have to look at the other side of the coin.
We do.
Who is the worst match? Who should a Scorpio try to avoid when the planetary weather gets rough?
The data points clearly to Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Yes, Aquarius is the sign you must keep at a comfortable distance this week.
Why is that?
The friction between Scorpio and Aquarius is going to be incredibly high, and it is easy to see why when we look at the chart.
Let's analyze the core difference. Scorpio is water. It wants depth, intimacy, emotional truth, and merging.
Yes.
Aquarius is air. It wants logic, space, detachment, and big picture ideas for humanity, not necessarily for the individual.
That fundamental difference is inflamed by the transits this week.
How so?
It begins around Tuesday when Jupiter moves into Leo.
Okay, the big career day.
Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are all fixed signs. They are stubborn.
Very stubborn.
When planets move through these signs, they create hard angles to each other. Furthermore, your ruling planet, Pluto, is currently moving backward retrograde through the sign of Aquarius.
Oh, wow. What does that actually mean for a conversation between a Scorpio and an Aquarius this week?
It feels like speaking to a brick wall.
Oh, no.
Because Aquarius is dealing with the heavy, transforming weight of Pluto retrograde in their own sign, they are focused on their own internal restructuring.
They're busy.
They will seem incredibly cold, detached, and stubborn to you.
That's tough.
When you are navigating the deep emotional waters of the Mercury retrograde and you try to express your feelings to an Aquarius, they will try to analyze your feelings like a mathematical equation.
That is the most infuriating thing when you are upset.
It really is.
You say, I feel really overwhelmed by this situation at work, and the Aquarius says, well, statistically, you have nothing to worry about, so your emotional response is inefficient.
Yes.
You just want to scream.
It is highly frustrating, and the friction peaks on Thursday when Mars squares the node.
Oh, the fighting transit.
Yes. If you are dealing with an Aquarius on that day, maybe a business partner or a spouse, you will find it nearly impossible to agree on the direction you are heading.
You just butt heads.
You will clash over your life path. You want to focus on deep, intimate details, and they want to focus on broad, detached concepts. You will not find common ground.
And then we hit Saturday, the day of Uranus and Mars.
Yes, Uranus is the modern ruling planet of Aquarius.
All right.
When Uranus gets hit by Mars, it brings explosive, sudden changes.
So the Aquarius is going to feel them.
Because of this, the Aquarius in your life is highly likely to make a sudden independent choice on Saturday without consulting you at all.
Without asking.
They might change a major plan, move money around, or decide to take a completely different approach to a shared project, and they will do it entirely out of the blue.
And for a Scorpio, who values loyalty, control, and predictability in their close relationships, a sudden independent change without warning is the ultimate trigger for trust issues.
It will trigger your insecurities instantly.
Yeah.
You will feel betrayed, even if the Aquarius did not intend to hurt you.
They're just following their planet.
They are just acting on their own erratic planetary energy. The guidance here is to protect yourself.
Stay away.
Avoid deep, emotionally heavy involvements with them this week. Keep your conversations light and focused on the surface.
Keep it casual.
Do not try to resolve a deep relationship issue with an Aquarius right now because their detached energy will only make you feel more insecure. Protect your own inner peace.
Stick with the Pisces, wear the maroon, and give the Aquarius plenty of space to do their own thing over on the other side of the room.
That is the perfect strategy.
This has been an incredibly detailed journey through the week.
We covered a lot of ground.
We have analyzed the microphone moments of Monday, the major league career promotion on Tuesday, the heavy squeeze of exhaustion on Thursday, the financial lightning bolts of Saturday, and the triumphant finish line on Sunday.
It's a full map.
If you know where the bumps are, you can steer the car safely.
You now have the complete map of the planetary weather. You understand the mechanics behind the emotions you will feel. But before we finish, I want to leave you with one final thought to analyze on your own time.
Okay, what is that?
We talked extensively about Saturday, July 4, when Mars and Uranus create a sudden shock or surprise in your sector of shared resources and deep secrets.
Yes, the wild lightning bolt.
We know it will be disruptive. But consider this. What if this unexpected event is not an obstacle at all?
What do you mean?
What if that sudden lightning bolt is the exact push you have been waiting for to finally break a limiting habit or a toxic dynamic that you outgrew years ago but were too comfortable to leave?
Oh, wow. The shock isn't there to hurt you. The shock is there to break the chains.
Exactly. A surprise push toward freedom.
That is a profound way to look at it. Let that thought linger in your mind as you step into Monday morning, Scorpios.
Good luck out there.
Thank you for listening to this episode on Horoscope TV. If you want to make sure you are always prepared for the planetary shifts ahead, please subscribe so you can get notified the moment the next episode is available. Have a powerful week, use that drafts folder, and we will see you next time.